Hi guys, so we're here with the beautiful Katrina Kaif.
Who is not adjusting my shirt.
Also Shruti from Jagga Jasoos. So Katrina, before we get into what Shruti wears, we're going to see her next Friday. So why don't you tell us a little bit about her?
Okay, so the character I play in the film, her name is Shruti. Like you said, she is a journalist, an investigative journalist, which means that she is kind of, I would say she's almost in a way a little bit of an activist as well, which means she's extremely passionate about the wrongs that are happening in the world and the injustices in the world and illegal arms and, you know, political stresses and strife in the world. So she's very correct. And I think people like that, because they're so focused on such important matters, you'll always find they'll never really look tayar. I don't know what the correct word is, but you know what I mean, like very well put out. I think they can be unique, they can have their own style. It doesn't mean that they don't care about how they look. Yeah, they have their own sense of inherent style, but it's never really like a polished look, is the word I'm looking for. So when we were putting together the look for Shruti, I remember Dada came to my house about 3.5 years ago now, and we were just trying out some stuff, and there is this brand called Free People. I don't know if you know about it. I'm sure you're the powers that be of the yay and nay, the powers that be behind the yay and the nay, whoever they might be, the formidable force of yays and nays, would obviously know Free People. So there's two brands. There's Free People and Reformation, which I just have to tell you guys are two of my most favorite brands in the whole world. And another thing that I really like about them, which I'm sure you know a little bit about them, is they're all like the clothes are all made sustainable clothes, and they're affordable and they're beautiful. Like for me, I just think it's so important. Like I'm not a huge subscriber. See, I don't consider myself a fashionista, but I'm not a huge subscriber to this thing of spending so much money, like lakhs of rupees on a dress. I mean, like you can get a nice dress for, you know, like Free People, I love their stuff. And Reformation and everything, must be under 25,000 rupees? Yeah. So for me, that's kind of the way that, I mean, at least in my personal life, that I feel fashion should be.
Who would have thought Katrina Kaif does not want to spend lakhs on dresses?
See, there's a time and a place for everything. And of course, there are some times where you go to a premiere or you go to a super, maybe glamorous sequence where,
of course,
yes, you want something like that. But for the most part, honestly, like the clothes that I like to wear are much more easy.
So how much of your personal style is reflected in the way Shruti dresses?
So I actually think a lot, because of the fact that I think it was a coincidence. It was not forced, but because of the fact that now we know that Dada wanted Shruti to be not like tayar and not very polished. And when he was seeing the references and all that, I was pulling out a lot of references from Free People and Reformation, primarily Free People, and because they're very bohemian. They're like what I kind of call bohemian chick, kind of in that very non-constructed space. And he was loving everything. So actually probably 80% of the clothes of Jagga Jasoos that Shruti wears is from Free People. Like, so this is from Free People. Okay. This is from Free People. This is from Free People. And those boots and that bag are from Free People. So pretty much like we should give them a credit saying thank you so much for helping us in the film. But I loved the clothes. I loved the clothes because these honestly are all clothes that I would wear.
So we're teaching people today how to dress like Shruti.
Okay.
So if you could take us to the clothes, we have to start with the minion outfit that went basically viral.
You're holding it for me. Okay, perfect.
Yes.
So let me give you a background of the minion outfit. So Dada wanted an outfit which was gonna look like, you know, a little bit of a travel outfit, but also something which was very wearable and would not restrict us in the dance, because this is when we're traveling, me and Jagga are traveling through Morocco, and then we also kind of lose our money in our bags and our wallets, and we have to start kind of busking for money. So I had to dance in this. So we came up with this dungarees. This dungarees is from where, I don't know, but it's whatever. There's some kind of dungarees which fit really well, and I had a lot of freedom of movement. And then we just needed an inner, right? And Dada said avoid white. So the girl who was on set with me, Shruti, she just got a normal yellow t-shirt, and I came and I wore it on set. And then Dada's daughter showed me the next day that in the internet was flooded with pictures of me in this dungarees and yellow shirt and a minion. And Dada thought I was going to be upset. He was like, oh, sorry, Katrina, I didn't. I said, Dada, that's the best day of my life. I don't know why. It was the best day of my life. For me, the minions are absolute fashion icons. That dungarees and yellow t-shirt is, to me, it's like an iconic fashion moment.
But you know what? Ever since every girl, I've seen at least like 15-20 girls myself, they've started wearing dungarees ever since, you know, you have worn them in Jagga Jasoos. And I feel like
I think dungarees are very wearable. I think they're comfortable, you look good in them. The fit is difficult. You just have to make sure they fit right around the hips area. But as long as they do, I love it.
And I've noticed this about you, everything that you wear somehow in movies becomes a trend. For example, in New York, you wore those boy shorts.
Yeah, those half...
and they were not the most sexiest thing for an actress to wear. And every girl was wearing them after that. So, what is your take on the fact that, you know, things that you wear may not be the most glamorous things, but they become a rage in India?
Because I think that I dress for comfort, and I dress for ease, and I dress what I feel comfortable in.
Right.
Like, as lovely as this outfit is that I'm wearing right now, which the lovely Tanya has given me, who is my stylist, and she's fantastic. But for me, I'm not super comfortable, you know, like I'll keep playing with something, whereas if I'm going to just go out with my friends, I'll wear a dress like this. You know, it's light, it's easy to wear, it's comfortable, you don't fiddle with anything.
Right.
For me, that I think I just go for things which are more wearable, and that's probably why it's easier to copy, because people want to be comfortable, I think.
Right.
They want to be comfortable, they want to look feminine, and they just want to be easy.
Right. So speaking of this dress, you have worn this with, I believe, a pair of boots from here?
Yeah, so these boots...
These ones?
These boots, which are meant to be like these kind of rugged traveler, you know, these boots are meant to have traveled a lot of places, which these, you can see they have. They have lasted me for the 3 years of the film. And the thing I like about them is you can wear them with anything.
Right.
They go with dresses.
Yeah.
You know?
So that this is such a feminine dress,
Yeah,
and it was working so well with these.
The key to that is the boots cannot be structured. That's what I believe. I don't know if technically that's right, but I believe as long as the boots are not structured, as long as they're soft and malleable in material, then it goes with dresses.
Okay. What about these looks? Why don't you tell us a bit about
this? This is again just a dress which went kind of with the, again, from Free People, where Dada just wanted something which was not too, you know, not too body hugging, just an easy, comfortable dress you would just wear and just go to work or travel. And this is a dress actually where we roam throughout Africa in.
Okay.
So it, you know, it's not restricting you. It's very easy to wear. It's not complicated. It's a little bit quirky also. I think Dada wanted all the outfits to have a sense of Shruti's personality, which is that she's a bit quirky. She's a bit unusual.
Right.
She's not very feminine. She's a bit of a tomboy, and you know, she's never going to be wearing something which is going to restrict her movement.
Right. Speaking of quirky, we also have the coolest glasses here. These are Shruti's signature glasses.
So we have, these are Shruti's signature glasses. We had about 4 pairs of these, luckily, which lasted us for 3 years. And I had this habit of doing this one thing, okay? So, I don't know why. Sometimes I do think I get hyper and I have just nervous hyper habits. So I would put them on before the shot, and then I would say, Dada, nahi, ye theek nahi hai. Dusra chashma lao. So he would go and get the other chashma, and then I put them on. Nahi, ye bhi theek nahi hai. I don't know what was the problem with them. It was just a feeling thing, and it would happen like especially after a few months.
Okay.
So they would carry all the 4 chashmas, and they'd give me one, and then I'd finally put one on. Haan, ye theek hai. Okay, chalo, ready. So I would have this routine of doing this. I don't know why I did it, but these we got here. These we got in Bombay. Okay. And Dada liked them because they didn't have, you know, normally when girls tend to wear specs in films, they go for that little metal frame, you know?
Right.
It's like a very delicate, petite thing.
Yeah.
Dada liked the wooden element and the fact that they didn't have a frame. And
I think that's what gives character to Shruti.
Yeah,
the glasses.
Without having that traditional, you know, metal kind of rectangle frame which most girls tend to wear. So it had a sense of quirk, and I think the wooden element let it be a little quirky.
And I think there's not much jewelry. There's a backpack that's traveled with you
that travels with me everywhere in the film. And there was one sequence though which was really funny, okay? Because there's a sequence which we shot. So the film was not shot in chronological order. So there's a sequence where you fall down this what do you call it? Like a waterfall cliff. There's like like a ravine. We actually fall down and slide in the water, in the mud, on our bum, and this bag kind of falls off as it would in a waterfall, right? Okay. And then a few months later, we are shooting another sequence, and then I was wearing this bag like this, and Ranbir points out, as he always does, because you know he notices all this, the greatest things, that didn't you lose that bag in the waterfall? So now this is a sequence which happens in the film after that is over.
Right.
So he's like, how do you still have that bag? It got lost in a waterfall. You couldn't have gotten it back after that. So Dada actually said, you know what? It's her favorite bag. She loves it so much, she has 2 of them. So that was that logic sorted.
And I guess for accessories, there's just this watch.
There's 1 watch and 1 earring in the whole
We have the
film.
earrings here.
This watch is from, God, I don't know where it's from, but it's again very, see, it's got, everything's
Very
got a
boho.
worn feel, you know?
Yeah.
I would say that. It's a worn, boho, quirky sort of a look, yeah. So everything has to be worn. If it looks new, then it would be rejected by that.
So now, if we have to sum up how to dress like Shruti in 3 steps, what are the steps?
Bohemian, recycled or
Sustainable.
no, recycled or when you get like you know those charity shops where there are second-hand clothes?
Thrift.
Thrift stores, yeah.
Yeah.
So bohemian, thrift store, quirky, and functional. I think that
Alright.
would be the easiest way
Great,
for me
super.
to describe it.
And I think these clothes are comfortable and stylish, and you look
Except
great.
this was not comfortable, I must tell you. This I
That
regretted,
looks-
yeah, because it was so cute and so quirky, and you know, it's this that thick wool, no?
Right.
Like those hand knitted wala.
Yeah, yeah.
So Dada liked it because it had a sense of, it had a personal touch to it.
Yeah.
And I put this on, and we were shooting in the helipad in Bombay, and I regretted it so badly. I was pulling Dada, please, no, let me change. He was like, no, you're wearing that now. That's it.
Oh, it's because it was so warm.
It's scratchy. This is the scratchy, see?
Ah.
It's scratchy.
But it looks the coziest.
It looks cozy. It's not cozy, and not at 45 degrees in the Film City helipad at all.
Alright, cool. So I think that's all that we have over here, guys. Thank you so much, Katrina, for joining us and giving us lessons on how to dress like Shruti. We cannot wait to catch the movie in the theaters next week.
I hope you do. I hope you like it. I hope everyone likes it. I hope it's a yay from Pinkvilla.
It's always
and,
a yay.
It's always a yay. And thank you guys for all your love and your support always. We love you. See you soon. Hi everyone, if you like this video, then just like it some more, and like and subscribe and like again and comment and tell everyone you know, and all the other technical things which I'm sure I'm getting wrong, and watch it again, and yeah, hear about our amazing style tips in case you want to understand how Dada crafted and constructed the character and the style of Shruti, the character I play in Jagga Jasoos. See you guys soon. Don't miss this video.